welcome to the Tavern Chat podcast. I'm your host, Eric Tenkar, your bartender in the OSR. You're with me tonight is my lovely wife, Rach.
Hello.
You've met her before. Some of you have met her at cons. And it's a Friday, so therefore we are doing another of our Gamers Health episodes. Now, quick update on my health. My weight's hovering around that 216, 217 mark. I'd love to get down to 213 by July 4th. It probably ain't happening. But I'm going in the right direction. Yesterday, my blood sugar was under 100 upon waking up. And kind of kept going that day. The issue was, I actually... Now this is important to mention. Restaurants in New York City are now open. However, outdoor seating only. I went down with my friend John, who's my old bartender, to our pub. And my blood sugar went low. Now, I've never had my blood sugar go low to the best of my knowledge. It was usually out of control. But my blood sugar went low. Sitting down, having a few sips of wine and some seltzer. I looked ashen. I didn't feel right. I felt off. Almost kind of felt nauseous, but not quite. But I didn't feel right. And like Josh said, my complexion was off. So of course I wound up ordering a Coke to get some sugar in me. I got reprimanded. I should have asked for orange juice.
Yes.
Or cranberry juice.
More direct sugar.
More direct sugar.
Less. And that your body has to break down and try to recognize in a crisis.
In any case, the thing is, and when I came home and I just kind of like tried to nap for a bit, sat down.
I was working.
Rach was working for the man. Working for the man every night and day.
Oh, yeah.
So we had to drive out to Long Island, drop some stuff off at my sister's house. And I decided, hey, you know what? We haven't gotten food out. I've been making all the meals. Thought it'd be fun to have something made for us. And when you're watching carbs and sodium, it's difficult, especially if you're watching sodium. Carbs, you can always work your way around a bit. Sodium is a pain in the ass when you actually, because salt is...
Sodium is so sneaky.
Right, and they use salt...
Sweet things.
Salt is the lazy cooks, the lazy restaurants' way of adding flavor. They do it with TV dinners. They do it with all these prepared foods. Salt, salt, salt. So, we went to Subway's. And here's the thing. Processed meats. Your deli meats. I have actually found low sodium or no sodium-mated turkey, deli turkey through Amazon Fresh, but you're not finding that at Subway. However, the chicken,
their little cutlet.
Their little chicken cutlets, those are lower in sodium. Not low, lower in sodium. But low enough that we could each get a foot-long sandwich, eat half for dinner, and with the toppings, and I love pickles and sweet peppers. I avoided both because I know the pickles will have a lot of sodium, and I would assume the sweet peppers would too.
Those are pickled too.
Yeah. But had fresh green peppers and lettuce, tomato, onion, cucumber.
Yeah, I said, holy shit, he ordered cucumber.
And oil and vinegar, because I know there's no salt in the oil and vinegar. And it was very good. Had half the foot long, had 6 inches. Had the other 6 inches for dinner today. And now I find that I'm going to... I look up on Google, try to find different chain restaurants, fast food or otherwise, find their menus, find their nutrition facts, and find their sodium. And yes, you're not going to be getting a Big Mac, you're not going to be getting a Whopper. That may be a
No
Whopper.
big loss.
But maybe a Whopper Jr. at Burger King, but you got to control the fries. Fries, no salt added, and it's still going to probably cooked in salt.
Mm-hmm.
Again.
Or preserved with it. Or...
Yeah. Again, salt is the lazy... It's a lazy way to flavor, but everybody does it. So if you have to watch your salt intake, like I do, it ain't easy eating out. However, I am allowed to cheat twice a month. So, maybe we will cheat. Not horribly. Listen, I'm looking up... When you see something at Sonic and it has over 2,000 milligrams of salt...
Yeah, I don't think Sonic is for us.
It might.
It's okay. We can mourn that loss and move on.
I don't know if I can mourn that loss. I kind of like Sonic. But,
I mean, I like their slushies, but that,
yeah. But now with the pandemic still going on, Sonic's lines are huge. The drive-thru is just oh, jeez. I was on the line and said, I'm leaving. That was yesterday. That's when I said, we're doing Subways. But today, I cooked dinner. Now, what did I make for dinner? Well, I made tacos.
It was good.
Now here's the thing. They were corn tortillas. They're low in sodium. Are the ones I found. Again, Amazon Fresh for those playing along at home. Now you have to heat them up on the pan. So after I browned the meat, and I scooped out 2 avocados to make my own kind of guacamole. And I scooped out the two avocados and mashed them up a bit, and then I put in some salsa, store-bought salsa, to make it more like an actual guacamole. Sliced up some tomatoes. I had some lettuce. So I heated up the tortilla in a clean pan. Heat up to one side, heat up the other. Now, I had been taking them out at that point, and then setting up the taco on the plate. This time I said, let me do something different. Now, for the cheese, I believe it's Sorgento, thin cut cheddar cheese. Thin cut. Now, when I put it on the tortilla shell that was still in the pan, that melted almost instantaneously. I put some of the taco meat in, put in some of my homemade guac, lettuce, tomato, and then actually took a spatula, removed the newly made taco from the pan, and what was nice was I would fold it over, and it would kind of harden a little bit, fold it over, and I made rates 3, I made 4 for myself, because I was hungry. And I didn't make them, they were pretty stuffed.
Yeah, they were.
And they didn't fall apart.
Well, the cheese was nice because it was sort of like a glue.
The
it had me thinking about quesadilla. You know, like with cheese and chicken or something, and then seasoned chicken and whatever toppings you want to put. Like we could put the guac on top.
Right.
So it could totally be like a quesadilla.
We could make
with those shells.
We certainly could make a quesadilla with those shells. Actually, they're inexpensive at Amazon Fresh. You could probably find them at your local supermarkets. The corn ones seem to have less sodium. I
think they were Mission.
I think you're right. I think they were Mission. The corn ones seem to have less sodium than the wheat.
Mm-hmm. Or the flour.
Or the flour. Well, yeah, the wheat flour. There's the corn flour. So, it's the little things, folks. It's the little things. I do the exercise bike. I find out my Apple Watch now, if I do the exercise bike for about 15 minutes, and I keep on increasing the resistance till it gets really freaking hard, and then I start cranking it back and loosening it up. And by doing that, I find that what seemed hard as seemed hard as I was cranking things up, as you're coming back down, doesn't seem as hard as it did when you were going up.
Yeah, it's like a yoga class. That's a peak pose you built, or a very complicated pose. and you do it, and then, or you do whatever your manifestation is of it, and then after that, everybody goes down to the floor, and there's just such a different vibe in the room. Everybody sort of breathes easier and is more relaxed, and so that you can take the benefit of it.
So now my watch is giving me credit for exercise minutes, which is kind of like, a lot of this stuff is mind games that you're playing on yourself, and they see a little feedback. Oh, it's counting the exercise. Makes you feel good. It really does.
The rewards.
It's the little things that mean a lot. And you know what, folks? This is a reward. Being able to do this podcast. Again, I feel that I need to do this. I need to share my experiences. And if I can impact... as I told myself when I became a cop, if I can impact one life positively over the course of 20 years, I've done my job. If I can inspire one person out there to live a little healthier, get some extra years out of your heart, your body, find ways to lose a little weight, why not, right?
Indeed.
Folks, the pandemic is still going strong. Texas, which had been opening up, is now shutting stuff down. Bars can no longer serve alcohol. Restaurants can no longer serve as many people as they did, because now they're spiking. And I'm sorry to see our Texas trends are spiking. I'm sure New York will come back and take a lead at some point.
I hope not.
I hope not too, but folks, as always, cover your face with a mask or with some kind of face covering. Wash your hands 20 seconds. Scale gel, soap and water. Maintain your social distance 6 feet. Use common sense. Use common sense. All right? I'll be back with the regular Tavern Chat podcast tomorrow. Be safe, be well, God bless, roll those dice, and God willing, Manani. Good night, folks.
Good night, God bless.